Um, Cancer is the moon's home sign. We did not have a full moon in Cancer last year in 2019. Pretty much for the most part, every year we have a full moon in each sign. But last year we just didn't have it in Cancer. So this is a big deal for us. We haven't had this energy for a little while. And it's also her sign that she feels most at home in. Mother Moon is what I'm saying. So what that means is our emotions are deeply connected right now, which is why there may be turmoil coming up. You may feel a lot right now, deep, heavy energy, and you're just not sure where to go with it. Or like, you're doing a ton of releasing. You may be crying, you may be angry. You may be anxious. Those feelings are what we have to learn to accept rather than avoid them, and be more in the moment and feel into them with the observation. So that's what our full moon is asking of us right now. The other part of this energy is Cancer really wants us to nurture ourselves and our home. So it's like nurturing your physical home, really paying attention and focusing on your physical home, your body, your mind, spirit. This is where our focus is. So everything else you can kind of relax into more. Another part of it being in Capricorn season is she really wants us to focus on our life's work associated with aligning in our purpose and really being in our truth and how we align that with our work, because Capricorn is very physical energy. It's the working, like, due to receive kind of energy. So connecting the two, it's asking us to find that balance and how living in our truth can really show up in our life's work. So now a lunar eclipse also is basically amplifying it. So when it's in a lunar eclipse and a full moon, we're just getting extra energy from it. And it's asking us to give us space to feel, to really be in that stillness and feel what's happening, rather than avoiding it, and really allowing ourselves to reflect over, feel into those feelings instead of distracting ourselves with everything around us, and letting down those walls, being more vulnerable, without fear or like worrying about getting hurt in certain areas, just allowing yourself to just fully express yourself in the ways where you're suppressing yourself. And sitting with those deepest feelings before expressing them. So Cancer. Okay, so now we have the lunar north nodes that I want to speak to also, because this has a big influence with in a lunar eclipse. Hold on, I want to find where it speaks about that. Okay, so basically, the sun and moon's proximity to the lunar nodes is what causes an eclipse. A lunar eclipse occurs on a full moon when the sun is near one lunar node and the moon is near another. So it's that energy that's the magnetism between the two. The north and south lunar node exist at the point where the sun's path crosses the moon's orbit in our sky. Their crossing creates an energetic vortex, just as powerful as any cosmic body, even though they are not physical in nature. Lunar nodes have just as much impact on our frequency as physical cosmic bodies, displaying the magic of the universe. So, currently, our lunar nodes are in the signs of Cancer and Capricorn. So it's aligning with this energy of the moon as well. So, and the sun season. So our north node is in Cancer, which is where we're headed as a society. And our south node is in Capricorn, which is what we've mastered as society and what we're moving away from. So Cancer is a feminine sign, and it's asking us to start putting our self-care as a priority so we can balance ourselves and really focus on ourselves moving forward. So, and our self-care and love and nurturing ourselves. Hold on, I want to see if there's anything I wanted to add to that. Because I don't see it. So anyway, Cancer, all about nurturing yourself, self-love, bringing more of that mother nurturing energy to society. So you're going to bring it to yourself and then also into society. What we've mastered, so this is that feminine energy, right? So if you can see how society is, we've come from a place where it's very masculine, and you see that feminine energy coming in, which is more, it's softer, not as hard, or physical, I should say. So we've mastered the physical. So if you think about Capricorn and their lower side, which is workaholic tendencies, working hard to like get kind of thing, like do to get. That's Capricorn energy. I know my Capricorns can speak for this. So like Corinne and Kristen, like you understand how Capricorn works. So now that logical side that you guys use and you're so comfortable with, we're moving away from that and we're learning how to feel. So instead of using our minds to make decisions, now we're adding our heart to the mix so we can really balance that energy out and feel what's right for each of us on an individual level, which essentially will bring us to what feels right for us as a society. So, or like a collective, which is the whole world. So that's what we're moving towards. And you could see that in a lot of aspects in your own personal life. And then when you see the things that are going on a global scale. So those are our lunar nodes, which is aligned directly with this lunar eclipse. So it's coming in even stronger. And then we currently also have 5 planets in Capricorn right now. And I can't remember, some of them will be throughout the year and then some of them will shift. But right now, currently 5 planets, which means that things are manifesting in our physical world. You're going to start to notice it showing up physically. So the things that you've worked through in 2019 are now starting to show up, and we're going to see them externally from ourselves. So just start to pay attention where that's showing up for yourself. And just making sure that all this work you're doing, you're still integrating it, because Capricorn wants us to continue the action. So continuing that action and work so it shows up. And it's not necessarily like do outside of ourselves. It's just integrating, being the action of what we know is true for us and where we're headed, and continuing to do that and being consistent with it. Okay, so now I want to speak to our node scopes. We all have an individual node scope. What this means for this lifetime, where it's positioned in your natal chart, it's where you're focusing. So like I said, it's where you're learning this lifetime, what energy you're focusing on and bringing into your life, and then also what you're moving away from and what you've mastered already. Okay, so your north node and your south node. So if you want to go to your chart, if you go to the first one, I think it's, okay, so I use astro.cafeastrology.com, but if you know another site that works for you, it's up to you. I use that one, and you'll find your north node. And your north node, you'll be able to know your south node from knowing your north node. So if you could find that, and then it's the opposite sign, that's your south node. So like mine's Pisces. And if anybody needs help, please tell me, because I can guide you personally through it if you need me to. So quiet over here because everyone's on mute. And then if you know yours, what I can do. Okay, so what I will do, I'll announce one and go in order on here, and you could just raise your hand if it's yours. We'll do it that way. So I'll give you guys a minute. Corinne, I love your mortar and pestal over there. It's really cute. Mine has like a moon on it. Hold on, I can't hear you. Hold on, I can't hear you. There you go. Gotcha.
Oh, it was a gift from my brother several years ago for either Christmas or my birthday. But I wanted to share too. So I'm a Capricorn sun, but my moon is Cancer. So like,
wow,
I'm feeling like very connected to like what's going on tonight.
Hey, me too.
Are you really?
Yeah. Wow, you guys
both?
are the same. Oh, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm. What's your rising?
My rising is Aquarius.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Mine's Leo.
She's like, oh, I show
It's a good, it
up.
is a good time. Do you feel like sometimes like you're a walking contradiction with like the Capricorn sun with the Cancer moon? Like Capricorn, you want to be, in control and very like stoic, but then with your Cancer moon, whenever you get in your feelings, like you get like super deep into your feelings.
Well, I feel like just personally for me, it makes me feel like nobody really actually gets me because everyone just
Yeah.
is like the workaholic. But
Yes.
then they're like, "Oh shit, you're deep," and I'm like, "Yeah,
I just don't want to show you.
yeah."
Yeah. And well, it's interesting too for my signs because I have Aquarius, which is very detached from my emotions, but then my moon sign is Scorpio, which is super intense. So I think,
Yes.
it's definitely the opposite of the two. So it shows up, it's interesting when it's like, wow, I was not expecting that. Like
Mm-mm.
to happen. Yeah. That's so awesome. You guys have the same two signs though. That's pretty cool. And that's in this right now, this energy, like
Yes.
that's nuts. Are the two of you feeling, because I'm feeling very intuitive right now, and intuition is coming very strong through me, like I'm very connected. Is that showing up for you guys stronger right now at all?
Very, very strong. Yes.
Okay, that's
All
good.
my life is changing right now, so like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I just read something for you actually,
All those gems.
and I was thinking that you're I'm gonna read it after this. So okay, I'm gonna mute.
Feathers.
I have one
Where's that? I big.
I don't know if you can hear me.
Yes, I can.
Okay. You were saying the north node. I know I can see my north node, but
Okay.
I don't know what the opposite of Sagittarius would be.
That's fine. So I just need the north node because it tells me what the south node is next to it. So
Okay.
if your north node is like Virgo, for example, it's always going to be Pisces south node. Yeah, Pisces south node. And so like my north node is Pisces and my south node is Virgo. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's always going to be the opposite. So I just need the one. So that's it. Okay. All right. Does everybody have theirs? You feel good? I'm going to if you can't find yours, just let me know. I'm going to start with Aries north node. Does anybody have that?
No, I actually wanted to ask you. I don't know where to find mine. I'm here. I don't know where to look.
No, it's okay. Are you on astro.cafe astrology?
Yes.
Okay, so it's the tropical chart and it's the last line.
Tropical.
Yeah, where it says like your sun sign, your moon sign, and it should be at the bottom line. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay. So I don't know which sign is that. I just see North Node. It shows Capricorn.
Okay, so your north node's Capricorn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect.
Oh, is that the moon sign? Oh no, it's different.
No, it's different. It's your lunar node, which is basically lessons that you're learning this lifetime is the north node, and south node is what you've mastered, the lessons you've mastered already.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Okay, so I'll read it and it'll make more sense as I go through your personal one.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to start with Aries. Does anybody have Aries?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Oh, Susan. Okay.
Yep.
We might have did this the other day, but it's good because you can.
That's right. Do it again.
Yeah.
Because I've forgotten.
Yeah, right, of course. So your journey this lifetime is to embrace your own path, independent of others. With Libra in your south node, it is natural for you to seek out partnerships. They feel comfortable to you, and while having relationships is important, your focus this lunar eclipse is on yourself. Nurture your feelings around partnerships and release any notions that you need others to feel complete. Embrace your personal journey and know that some parts you may need to walk alone.
Okay.
Does that connect
Gotcha.
with you?
It does, yeah. That's kind of what I've been working on.
Awesome. Perfect. So
Trying to, yeah.
Great. Okay. Taurus North Node. No one? Gemini. Cancer. Okay. Leo. No? Okay. Virgo. Okay, your journey this lifetime is to heal. I'm gonna unmute you since I'm talking directly to you.
Okay.
Okay, so your journey this lifetime is to heal, then to be of service to others in their healing. Oh, I can help you with that. With your South Node in Pisces, you hold a vast array of universal knowledge. You could spend a lifetime unraveling the mysteries of human consciousness. You find comfort in your daydreams and tend to escape to alternative realities when available. Challenge yourself this eclipse to stay present with your emotions. As you spend time with them, find ways to organize your knowledge so others may understand it. You hold great power once you learn how to share your energy with the world.
That's
Do you connect with that?
pretty good. Yeah,
Okay, awesome.
very much so.
Okay, yeah, so that just helps guide you through this, like what you can kind of just keep that in the forefront of your mind. And that organizing comes from the Capricorn energy. So like Capricorn wants to like create containers and organize it. And then the Cancer is what wants to bring those deep feelings. So it's like, okay, let me feel and then organize it. Basically,
Okay.
I'm sure that's Kristen and Corinne. Okay, Libra North Node. No one? Okay. Scorpio. No. Do you guys all have the same one? Sagittarius. Yes. Okay. So both of you. I'll unmute both of you in case you want to say anything. Okay. So your journey this lifetime is to expand. This can be through travel, living in new cities, meeting new people, or exposing yourself to new knowledge. Oh my God, Kristen, this sounds like you. With your South Node in Gemini, you tend to focus on the details of your life instead of the bigger picture. You find comfort in the intricacies of one energy instead of expanding outward to experience differing vibrations. On this eclipse, challenge yourself to take a leap of faith and try something new. Take a chance and assume the best will happen.
What a great time for a new job, huh?
Right, that's what I was. Yeah, see, that just basically helped validate it. That's deep. That's awesome. Do you connect to that too, Jewel?
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I feel like right now my life is kind of going in steps like that I've already predetermined. So, but I do feel like my energy internally feels like that. Like I'm ready to like get off the path and like try new things and like more like listen to like what isn't here and not just like the already predetermined things that I decided for myself like back, years ago.
Totally. I get what you're saying. Yeah. So just, embrace that. Try to focus on expansion, learning more, opening myself up, and you're starting that path, I feel like, by even being a part of this too. So that's challenging you to lean into that a bit more. Awesome. Okay. Capricorn North Node. Salma, that was yours. Britt, that's yours. Okay. Salma.
Yeah.
Okay. You sit in opposition to this eclipse. With your North Node in Capricorn, focus on embracing the higher vibrations of Capricorn this eclipse while releasing the lower vibrations. Your journey this lifetime is to embrace your work and find joy in sharing your gifts with others. Totally could see that for you, Britt, for sure. With South Node in Cancer, you find comfort I'm dying. Self-care, staying home, and giving space to your feelings. I'm dying.
Yes.
Okay, while understanding your emotions is a good thing, be cautious not to overindulge in them and allow them to rule your life. On this eclipse, create containers around your emotions so you can still experience them, but with boundaries. Perfect. Salma, do you connect with that one? That's yours.
Yes, I do.
Okay, awesome. It's like, oh, that sounds like me.
Like the part, no, I love that.
Yeah, that's so funny. Awesome. Okay, Aquarius North Node.
May.
Okay. Hey, Britt. Okay, so your journey this lifetime is to express your voice on a platform that helps move humanity forward. With your South Node in Leo, you find comfort in expressing your uniqueness. You are a natural leader, but in this lifetime, it's more important for you to be a part of a team, equal to everyone. On this eclipse, feel into your compassionate nature and extend it out to everyone you meet. Find ways to shift your frequency through understanding your emotions. Become aware of how that changes the frequency of the space around you. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Pisces North Node, that's mine. Does anybody else have that? Marguerite. It says Marguerite raised hand. Okay, awesome. Okay, so you are on a journey this lifetime to expand your consciousness and trust your intuition. With the South Node, oh, that speaks to a lot about what you were experiencing this morning too, I feel like. Trusting your intuition, just trust. And trusting, another big part of that for everyone is trusting the unknown and not be in fear around that. So when you trust your intuition, and you gain more confidence around that too. With the South Node in Virgo, you tend to focus on perfectionism and find comfort in an organized life, for sure. This lifetime, though, is about finding and embracing chaos instead of seeking definition. See everything as one without distinction between your energy and the world around you. On this eclipse, challenge yourself to feel the interconnectedness of everything. Realize that you and your emotions are not separate from one another. In this complete merger of energies, you'll find the deep healing. All right, awesome. I know I connected that for sure. Okay, so I'm going to speak to the Saturn-Pluto conjunction now before we do the meditation. So this is like a very rare alignment that none of us have ever experienced. The last time it aligned, well, first of all, the last time Saturn and Pluto aligned was in 1982, but it's never aligned in Capricorn in this lifetime. I'm pretty sure it was like 100 years or something. It doesn't say here, but so this isn't, we don't know what this energy is about, but what it does say is that basically the last time this alignment, when we look in the past to see what unfolded under the previous Saturn-Pluto conjunctions, you know, whether it's Capricorn, whether it's another sign, we find world wars, economic collapses, stricter governments, a collapse of establishment in some way, and mass disease. So this is huge. This is a very big deal. So just pay attention to what's going on. Do not live in fear. See it as a bigger picture. So let's say it's something that's really going to shake up our world that comes up this year. What I would say is continue to trust as you do in your life when things get broken down and shaken up. We become a little afraid because we don't know what's happening, but then afterwards there's always a breakthrough. So we need to kind of be in that destruction and chaos to be able to create, right? So we're creating new earth. That is where we're headed. So anything that needs to break down and just, you know, shake up is going to occur first. So we need to trust that path and continue to just strengthen that trust and that faith of where we're headed. So we're anchoring ourselves into this earth, anchoring our energy and integrating ourselves into what we already know. So we're all going to feel this a little differently in our lives. But just make sure you're seeing, feeling, and observing this energy. Saturn is known to be a cold, like strict, stern energy. That's like the unforgiving father figure. And then Pluto is the planet of death and rebirth. So it wants to destroy things in order to create more power and freedom. So it wants to rise up, be strong and powerful like the phoenix from the ashes. So, you know, it's finding that alignment where we can connect. I don't know. I'm just hoping it's not too intense, but we'll see. I don't know how it's going to show up. But basically, it's like going to be the darkness serving the higher purpose before it bursts forward into a new light that is stronger. So, you know, that darkness, we need to sit with it. And then all of a sudden, we release that darkness. And then here comes that light that we're like, wait a minute, this is what I've been wanting to feel. We need to feel the polar opposites. So the higher levels of Saturn is ambitious, knows how to set healthy boundaries in order to find success in life. It's hardworking, persistent, loyal, and will never let you down. So that's like, it symbolizes strength and willpower to go on, even when there's a challenge after challenge. Pluto is the artist of transformation in our lives. So it's the alchemy responsible for the caterpillar into the butterfly. So helping us transcend the lessons we learn so we can fly higher. So Pluto represents the highest transformation of them all, and that is the return of the love that we came from and the love that we are. So whatever they create right now, that's where we're heading toward. So it's to shift us into a new wave of consciousness, to shift us into our next level as a collective. Okay. So the themes of this one, Saturn and Pluto aligning, are going to help us shift into a place of unconditional love where we're able to work hard, remain loyal to our cause, and find our own definition of success. So, we're going to see where we can achieve success in our lives, but also see some shadow stuff playing out too. This is for 2020. So it's that duality. We're going to really feel into both. So like, this is exactly what it says. It can bring a breakdown and a need to completely reorganize or rebuild things. So think about the government. If we need to really break it down completely to reorganize, recreate, rebuild, that could be a good thing. But it might bring up some shadow stuff, scary stuff, because we're not sure of that unknown. But then when we can continue to see that light through the darkness, that's what's going to help us through. So this is saying this energy is playing out in areas relating to government, banking, and big corporations. Oh, that sounds interesting. I don't know if anybody is paying attention what's going on here, but there's a lot happening with the government. There's a lot happening with big corporations, big pharma, all of that, and then the banking industry as well. Like, think about how unbalanced it is in society. Half of us are in complete extreme debt, and then the other half is doing well. There needs to be a balance, right? So that's what is probably going to shift for us. So basically, it's either going to cause complete destruction or result in more power. But more likely than not, we're going to see both of these things happen in different ways in varying degrees. Power struggles are also going to be a theme under this alignment. So we're going to be called to stand in our power and claim it back, or we may find ourselves being too willing to hand it over to someone we think is going to help us or save us. So it's trying to find that balance between that. So, lean on support of others, but also learning to stand in your own power from a place of love. So now we're each going generations after us. So it says we all have signed up to be here under this special cosmic alignment, and it is a chance for all of us to choose a different way for ourselves and for the generations after us. So I'll tell you right now, like, things that are coming up for me right now. Patterns. So patterns from a previous experience that I have been needing to master and like complete and go through are coming up very strongly. So for me, it's being consistent in my truth, always seeing love as my highest goal. What I want to have is unconditional love completely, no matter how it looks on the outside. So let's say if it's with, anybody, so like my specific pattern is like in my relationship, if like I'm not receiving love towards me, I still give love back. So it's learning how to always be in that integrity, always be in that love, while of course setting boundaries at the same time, but choosing love no matter what it looks like outside of me or no matter what I'm receiving from the other person. That is not, if I do not give that back, that's basically saying I'm only going to love conditionally based on how you act towards me. Right? So it's learning how to be unconditional in that. Like, I still love you no matter how you're being right now. I still love you. And I'm going to continue to show you that I love you. And I'm going to be consistent with that. So you know that you matter just as much as I matter. And releasing where my wounds were, releasing that completely, and knowing that I am already enough no matter what you tell me. You do not define who I am. I define who I am. I know who I am. So that's just a pattern that's coming up for me where I've really worked through, and I'm at the master level of it now. So yes, bygone. And I've also noticed another thing that's coming up is things are manifesting quicker as the energy rises. These vibrations are very high. So you'll notice when you are staying aligned and you're in your alignment, those things that are coming to you, they'll just happen quicker. So keep finding your alignment, keep finding your balance, keep focusing on that. This is about yourself, nurturing yourself, being in that alignment of mind, body, spirit, and letting everything else just come to you naturally. And stop doing to receive. Be and allow it to come to you. Okay, so I want to speak what you can expect for this for your own sign before we start the meditation. So I'm going to read, so I want you to know your rising sign as well as your sun sign. And pay attention to where this could show up for you in your life. So is anybody Aries? No Aries?
Yeah, that's my moon side.
Okay. Your moon
Thanks,
sign.
Aries too.
Who? Salma, you're Aries? Okay. All right. You could listen for your moon. Definitely listen for rising and sun mostly. So the Saturn Pluto.
Or that's my rising. I'm sorry. That's my rising.
It is. Okay.
Yeah.
So the Saturn Pluto conjunction will be supporting you in your career. This is likely to be a big career change for you, and you have so much cosmic support on your side to step into your power and into a new role. I know this connects with you, Salma, for sure. You're a leader at heart, so taking charge of your career and the direction you want to head in will feel natural under these energies. Whatever career projects you plant seeds for in 2020 will likely bring much abundance.
Good. Okay. I like that.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, cool. Taurus, anybody? Okay, Eilish. So the Saturn-Pluto conjunction will be sending beams of energy your way that will inspire you to find a new sense of independence. You may also desire to travel or explore new endeavors in some way that allow you more freedom. You may find yourself in school or perhaps even teaching in some capacity. This is a year to expand your horizons and to book that overseas trip you've been dreaming about. That sounds fun. I've been dreaming about that. I don't have Taurus though. That would be awesome. Okay, Gemini. No one? No Gemini here? Okay. Cancer.
I'm Cancer rising.
Okay. Saturn Pluto conjunction will be encouraging you to focus on your relationships and how you would choose to relate to others. You may have to work on setting some boundaries or learning when it is safe to open your heart. This energy will be supporting you to rework how you relate and connect with others so you can create deeper and more meaningful relationships. Trust your intuition, especially when it comes to the relationships in your life. That's a good one.
Sounds accurate.
Yeah, you've been dealing with that for a little while too, so that's crazy. Okay, you're Leo rising, right? Or who's Leo rising? That was you, right? Okay, I can't hear you. You're muted, but that's okay. Anybody else Leo? No? Okay. The Saturn-Pluto conjunction will be forcing you to look at your schedule and create more time for things that really matter to you. You will be called to create a healthier work-life balance and to establish a day-to-day routine that feels fulfilling. Your overall well-being is going to be a focus, and anything that is not supporting this in your life is likely to melt away in order to be transformed. 2020 is also a great year to start a new wellness routine of some kind, too. Have you been thinking about that?
Yes. Yeah, all of that is right. Yeah, it hit the target.
That's awesome. Perfect. Okay. Anybody have Virgo?
Are you doing sun right now?
Sun and rising.
Yeah, I'm Virgo.
Yeah.
Sun.
Okay. The Saturn-Pluto conjunction is going to get you thinking about your creativity and where you are not feeling as creatively free as you could be. If there are things blocking you or a feeling of stagnancy or confusion about the road ahead, you may have to take a leap of faith and try something completely new. You will be guided to do away with things that are blocking your progress and keeping you stuck, and your creativity and creative outlets will be an important part of that journey. This energy is also wonderful for romance and building lasting friendships.
I like
That was
it.
Virgo sun sign?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
That's a good one.
Absolutely. Okay, Libra. I know I got some Libras here. So Brittany, anybody else? No. Okay. So Libra is going to bring, this conjunction is going to bring your attention to your home and family life. When it comes to the home, you may find yourself moving or feeling unsettled in your current living situation. Changes will need to be made, but they can be small. Sometimes just bringing a fresh energy into your space with some new art or clearing the clutter can be enough. When it comes to your family, you may feel pulled in new directions to have to be there for someone that needs support. Alternatively, you could be thinking about marriage or children or give a lot of attention to these areas. Oh my God, that's my husband. We were just talking, we've been discussion of baby, so that's interesting. Okay, Scorpio. Anybody Scorpio rising or sun? No. Okay. Sagittarius. No? Okay. Capricorn. Yes. Okay. This conjunction will be.
Oh wait, sorry. My rising Sagittarius.
Okay. So this conjunction is going to be pressing you to think about your self-worth and how you want to be spending your time, especially when it comes to your career. You may be feel yourself thinking differently about your career path, or perhaps feeling like it's time to make some changes. Money matters. Oh my God, I'm dying. Money matters may also be on your mind, but this energy will bring a boost of abundance. First of all, you're going to have to share this. So just be open to receiving it and know you can do anything you set your mind to. Okay, so tell them what happened today. Like, this is insane.
Wait, this is for Sag or Capricorn?
Sagittarius.
Oh, okay.
Can you share what happened today? Can you share that? Because that's like literally what just happened.
All
You
right,
just got a
so
boost of abundance today.
I'm losing my voice though, is the thing. You could share it.
Okay, so basically, Brittany has been like trying to figure out what she wants to do with her career, where it aligns with her purpose, all these things. A little stressed out about money, haven't been able to get ahead. And then all of a sudden today, she just like closed a deal that she was working on months ago, and it closed. And can I say that she got like 10K from this, like out of nowhere. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Talk about boost of abundance. So this is totally connected with her for sure. So like, it's really awesome to be like connected with you guys and like hearing what's going on, and then listen, it's awesome. Okay. So Capricorn, this conjunction will be in your sign. So this is going to be a big year for you. Kristen, I know this connects with you for sure. You are going to be shifting and transforming under this energy, and you will feel yourself rising up to new heights and new levels. This is a year where you will see your hard work pay off, and it is also a time where you're likely to discover new strengths, wisdom, and gifts that you possess. While you may feel a roller coaster of emotions under this energy, you are going to come out shining. That's awesome for both of you. Okay, Aquarius, this is me. This conjunction is going to be working in the background of your life and helping to support endeavors you've been working on. You may have to wait till the end of the year before you can really reap the benefits, but know they are coming. This is a year of hard work, but also big rewards. Whatever you put your attention on will thrive. You may just have to be a little patient. That's awesome. And I forgot my score. So I'm Scorpio rising. This conjunction will be guiding you to think about expressing yourself in a deeper, truthful, and more thoughtful way. If you've been hiding your true thoughts and feelings or feeling blocked from truly sharing, you may find that 2020 brings a release and heart opening. This energy will also be supporting you to share your story in some way, for there are pearls of wisdom that may prove invaluable to those that hear it. You may also discover a new, more expressive path when it comes to your career. Wow, that's really interesting. Okay. Pisces. Anybody Pisces? Okay. This conjunction will be guiding you to think about your hopes, dreams, and wishes. You may find that what you desire for yourself in your life changes, or you may decide to rework some of your long-held goals and dreams. This energy will also be supporting you to create a strong community. You may feel drawn to join a new club, church, or membership group of some kind. Having strong, supportive people around you will help you thrive. Remember, I just said this group will help you. That's so crazy. Yeah, so lean into this group, you know, that's your support system to keep you consistent for sure. Or of course you find something else in your life as well, but that's just awesome. Okay, so I'm going to smudge the space now. If anybody wants to smudge and hasn't yet, you could do that now. And then I'm going to start the meditation, so just get yourself comfortable. Find that later. And I'm going to play a little bit of music in the background as I'm doing this. Just do this. So everyone, Corinne, you're the only one that hasn't done this, I think, with me. So basically, I take you guys on a journey. I know you've meditated before and you meditate all the time. So basically just listening and visualizing what I'm talking about. And I suggest not being in your bed. Kristen, are you in your bed? I'm gonna unmute you.
I think Kristen's sleeping.
Is she sleeping?
I think she fell asleep.
Yeah,
She hasn't moved.
I do that sometimes. I put people to
That's
sleep.
so funny.
I know. Because I
She was getting real comfortable, and then all of a sudden she quit moving. So yeah, I think she's done.
That's okay. That's so
We'll let her sleep. It's
yeah,
okay.
and she's still gonna reap the benefits anyway. But I will say that I've definitely put people to sleep before, because like I put you in a meditative state, and I've had to literally tell people not to do it in bed because everyone drops off. Like Britt can,
Yeah,
for sure. Okay, so I'm just gonna cleanse the space because I haven't done it yet. Okay, does anybody have any questions before I start? You guys good? I gotta make sure that doesn't happen. So I'm gonna get off my Facebook. I think that's what that was. Okay. I'm gonna put on the music. And all you need to do is listen to my voice. We're gonna go into meditation. It's not gonna be too long. And I'm gonna do some energy healing as I do it, and then we'll start the ritual. So try not to fall asleep. And this energy is very powerful tonight. So try to just connect with your intuition. Don't try to force anything to happen, but just be open and allow whatever message to come to you. Just be open. Allow your heart to be open. Don't try to change what your experience. Just relax into it. And then you'll have a great experience. Okay, put this music on and then I'll start. And make sure everybody's muted. Yes, okay, good. And I'm lowering the volume on here so that this isn't too loud. Okay. How is that? Is that okay? Or you can't really hear it? I don't want it to be too loud over my voice. Good? That sounds good? Okay. All right. I want you to relax and close your eyes. Relax your mind. Take a deep breath through your nose. And exhale deeply. Relax your jaw. And continue the deep breathing in and out through your nose. Relax your mind and just let go. Now let your mind become aware of your feet. Visualize a red light flowing up from the bottom of your feet and swirling around the top of your feet. And let your feet just fall where they naturally want to. Now visualize that red light swirling around your ankles and moving into your calves and shins. Visualize that red light swirling around your knees and into the back of your kneecaps. Visualize that red light flowing over your thighs and oozing into the back of your thighs. See that red light flowing into your groin and your buttocks. And just let those muscles relax and sink beneath you. Visualize that red light swirling around your hips and turning into an orange light. And imagine your hip joints being encased in a warm orange light. Now visualize that orange light swirling around your torso and moving into your belly button. And let your mind become aware of your abdominal area. And visualize a ball of yellow light filling your abdominal area. Take a deep breath into that ball of light and see it expand. Now visualize that yellow light swirling around your waist and moving into your chest. And visualize your lungs being filled with a green light. Now let your mind become aware of your hands. Visualize a white light and fill each finger and fill the palm of each hand. Visualize that white light swirling around your wrists, on up your forearms, swirling around your elbows, into your upper arms and shoulders. Allow your shoulder blades to relax and sink down with ease. Now let your mind become aware of your back. Starting at your tailbone, visualize a white light filling each vertebrae until you get to the base of your neck. Now let your mind become aware of your neck and throat. Open your lips slightly and then close them. Allow your tongue to drop into a relaxed position. Swallow gently, and as you feel your throat open, visualize a blue light filling your throat and swirling around your neck. Now let your mind become aware of your head and face. Let your ears relax. Let your eyes relax. Allow that little space between your eyebrows to relax. And visualize an indigo light in that space between your eyebrows. Take a deep breath And imagine that light expand. Now let your mind become aware of the top of your head. Visualize a purple light flowing over the top of your head and flowing down your entire body. And visualize your cells being lit up with a light, your nerves, your organs, your bloodstream, until your entire body is filled with a bright light. And just let go. And now that you're completely relaxed, I invite you to join me on a journey. Imagine you are sitting on the ground in the middle of nature. You're looking around at all that's around you. You may see trees. You may see a beach. You may see a field. Maybe mountains. Just look around at the beauty of nature that's around you. Look up at the sky and see its beautiful colors and bright lights. And feel the peacefulness of the nature that you are connecting with. Your feet are bare. You're in comfortable clothing. Your hair may be blowing in the breeze. When you breathe in, you're able to breathe in fresh, clean air that fills your entire body, allowing you to feel renewed and at ease. And as we sit here in this space, enjoying the solitude and stillness, I call in the mother energy, the mother energy of Gaia, the mother energy of Mother Mary, and the mother energy of Kuan Yin, of divine compassion. And I ask them to be here with us now to help us nurture ourselves and the life around us. Thank them for being with us now and greet them in any way you feel. Connect with them. You may even ask them a question or allow them to give you healing that you may feel you need support with. But know they are here with us now. And in that nature space, you are not alone. You are divinely guided and supported from the feminine masters themselves. You sit there in comfortable silence with these beautiful spirit angels. And you start to focus on your body. I want you to scan your body now and feel into any deep, heavy emotions that may be coming up for you. And I want you to feel into the space of where they're held and just focus on that one spot or maybe two that these emotions are held for you. I want you to observe them, maybe even define them. Really give your attention to these feelings. And allow yourself to observe and start to breathe into this space. Breathe into the space where you feel these emotions. As you do this, imagine a light being sent to these emotions to help release any heaviness that you may feel there. And I want you to become aware of your heart chakra that's in the center of your chest, which may be where these emotions are held. And focusing your awareness on your heart, listen to these words. I now open my heart to receive karmic blessing and liberation. According to the divine grace of Kuan Yin, their turquoise lotus mother, I receive any guidance, energetic transmission, or support that is unconditionally loving to help me receive this blessing now. Through divine grace, so be it. Now I want you to see Kuan Yin stepping forward and standing in front of you now. See the presence of the energy of the turquoise lotus mother. And as you focus on your heart center, be aware of the beautiful Kuan Yin holding a magnificent lotus that is made of turquoise. And as she holds this in front of you, she lifts it up and hovers it and spins it above her hand, and then begins spinning it above your crown chakra, showering you with a soft golden light with flecks of turquoise energy showering down over you. Just allow this to happen and move through you and feel into this blessing now. Allow yourself to breathe as she is doing this and sending this light into your body. And after a moment, you thank her for giving you this blessing. You bow to her. With extra gratitude for the divine support and guidance, knowing that she is always there to support you No matter where you are, you can call on her for her guidance and ask for support. And as you sit here, Kuan Yin bows to you and steps aside. And as she does that, Mother Mary comes forward now. She has a beautiful angelic light around her. It's almost like she is floating. Her energy is light, as if she can be one with the sky. And as she stands in front of you, she places her hands on your shoulders, and she sends a blessing to you now. And as she does this, listen to any message that she may want you to receive. And as she does this, you feel the energy of light moving through you, anchoring more into your being, dissipating any energy that needs to be released. You thank her now for her divine support, knowing that you can call on her anytime you wish, asking for support and guidance. She bows to you and she steps aside. Next, 2 steps forward is Mother Gaia. She stands in front of you. Her hair is full of flowers. She looks more as one with this earth. Her beauty shines. She has the presence of nature. And as she stands in front of you, roots from her legs vine across to your legs and hug around your legs and feet, anchoring you and connecting you with the earth. As she does this, her arms are spread open, looking up to the sky, connecting you with the sky, the earth, and the ground beneath you. And as these vines wrap around your legs and go deep into the earth, a light shines through your being from underneath the ground, shooting up into the sky above you. And this light is strong, creating a parallel energy to her and you, with a powerful light moving through you and expanding all around you. As you do this, you thank Mother Gaia for her healing, and you ask her to send you signs throughout your day, through nature and animals and plants. You ask her to keep you connected with nature so you keep your connection to yourself and all that's around you. You bow to her with gratitude, and she hands you a gift. Allow yourself to receive this gift now. Bow to her and thank her. And as she steps aside, those roots dissipate, but allowing you to still feel connected to the earth. You take a deep breath, holding your gift, accepting the messages and love that these mother energies are giving you. You look up and you see the moon shining down onto you. You bow to the moon as well as she illuminates your being. Allowing her to cleanse you of this energy that no longer serves you, that is ready to be released, to move you into a new level, a new dimension, a new breakthrough. Allow yourself to feel the moon's love now. Knowing that you are worthy and deserving of love and nothing less. Forgive yourself for anything holding you back. And love yourself for the being that you are now and the triumphs and challenges that you have overcome. You lean down into child's pose now, putting your forehead on the ground, allowing the moon to illuminate your body. Surrendering and being in peace. And when you are ready, you can start to bring yourself back to conscious awareness of the room around you, bringing yourself back to here and now, knowing that the mothers are still around you, supporting you, and will be there to guide you every step of the way, embracing your femininity and the nurturing that you and all of humanity deserves. And as you bring yourself back to conscious awareness, you could start to wiggle your toes, move your fingers, stretch if you want to, allowing yourself to feel awake and alert, but extremely relaxed, and only opening your eyes when you are ready. I'm going to turn this music off. Is Kristen still asleep over there? She looks out. Are you awake? I thought you fell asleep. Did you fall asleep? I can't hear you though. Hold on.
Yeah, I fell asleep and then I woke up.
Were you part of the meditation at all?
Mm-hmm.
We saw you pass out like you just weren't moving at all.
I was really comfy.
Corinne, I love that. Are you outside? Wait, I gotta unmute you because I can't hear you. Are you outside?
I am.
That's awesome.
So my boys came out and they needed my attention. So I didn't get to really meditate a whole lot. So I came outside. There was like a halo around the moon. It's beautiful. If you get a
Wow.
chance to go outside and look, it's like the halo is gigantic, but it's gorgeous.
That's awesome. It looks really nice. I mean, and we can only see it through the camera, so I got to go outside after this. That's really cool.
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome. And I was but you were listening though as I was doing it too, right?
Oh yes. Oh yes. Yep.
So the end with the moon is probably very like actually happening.
All of my crystals are outside charging right now. So I was like, I'm gonna go outside, be with them.
Perfect.
The moon.
So, actually, I was gonna say if anybody needs to charge, I was gonna remind. So that's perfect that you said that. If anybody remember, like, if you have any crystals you want to charge tonight to do it. So I'm gonna share like what I saw in my meditation, and then if anybody wants to share what they saw, you can as well. So it was really weird because actually it was when Corinne, I saw you kind of move too. I was reading a portion when I started with the Kuan Yin, and as I was reading it, I saw an orb right in front of me, like as if she was like letting me know she was here. It was crazy. I was like, okay, that was really cool. And that happens sometimes because energy is obviously I'm calling it in basically.
Wait, that was when I woke up.
It
So
was.
yeah, just FYI. And like that's when I like was like, oh shit, something's happening.
She's like, oh wait, I need to come back. Oh well, that's crazy. Yeah, like I saw it was really interesting. So that to me is like validation that they were here with us too. And the biggest thing I wanted to share. So I was actually like I was in the middle of the night and I was seeing stars, and I was in a grassy field, and like the wind was like gently blowing it, and that was like pretty much it. It was just peaceful, quiet, nothing else was there but these mothers around me. And then but when Mother Gaia handed me a gift, it was a glowing golden butterfly, which I thought was really cool, and I was not expecting that at all. So that was really different and interesting. But other than that, I just saw that I really felt the energy though, like when Mother Mary was over me. Oh, and it's actually, I thought this was interesting. So today I was with my kids and we were out to lunch, and there was a couple there, and I was talking to them, and I asked the universe to bring Bible verses to me the end of last year, because I really wanted to connect and understand a little more, as I've already created my relationship with God, the universe, and I really wanted to, okay, now embrace the Bible so I could kind of understand it, because I know it's a very sacred book. And I was like, please send this to me. I was asking so I could understand. Just send me Bible verses that I would connect with and need to understand. So like, I know that I connect with the Bible because number one, my husband and I got married on 113, January 13th, which is this weekend. And that is the Bible verse. 1 Corinthians 13 is the Bible verse of love. So I know that that connects very strongly with our relationship. And I didn't even like do that intentionally. And my husband grew up Christian. So I really wanted to be able to speak to him through my spirituality where he feels most comfortable. So that's really why I wanted to bring this in. Anyway, I met this couple and they were talking to me about Bible verses, and they told me one for my kids. And while I was doing this meditation, well, first of all, this guy blessed my kids. He put his hand, he was like, can I bless them? And I was like, that's totally fine. You could do that. And they were letting me know that it's stronger. This is just through them, that it's stronger for the man of the house to do it for whatever reason. And so I told Thomas that today, but he did it. And Mother Mary showed me that image of that happening and he did it on their head. And like, I saw him doing it, and she was like basically letting me know that she was there with them as he was doing that. And I was like, that was really interesting, because I was not even like, that wasn't even on my conscious mind. And it just like came to me, that image. So I thought that was really interesting too. So yeah, and then the Psalm 91 is basically a protection prayer for your children. So that's the Bible verse I was given today too. So that was pretty cool. All right, anybody else want to share? No? Did everybody connect with this at all? Was there a connection? Did anybody feel any heavy emotions come up?
I did. I connected pretty good, but I'm going to share that I locked my freaking self out of the house. So now I'm walking around my house because I went outside to see the moon and I locked myself out.
You have no shoes on though?
That's what I'm going to share now. I have no shoes.
That's good. Put yourself in the earth right now. Do it.
All right, I'll go. I'm putting myself in the earth.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
I'm so on top of this. Good.
Damn.
Because
it's cold out here. No, but I actually did have a really good meditation.
Good. Okay, so what happened?
I had a very powerful one. I had 3 females come to me, and it was very powerful. They all put their hands on me, and it felt really good.
Good. Awesome.
It was just I was out I'm freezing, at this lake that I like, and I was leaning up against a tree, and they just came and they sat down in front of me, and it was very cool. One put her hand on my heart, and one put her hand on my stomach.
Oh, wow.
And the other one put her hand on my shoulders, and their hands kind of lit up, and it was super powerful.
That's awesome. Oh, I love that.
I'm freezing. I'm going inside.
Another thing I forgot to bring up, though, the planets are all about to shift direct. Every single one of them is going to be direct. So make sure you're grounding yourself. So you'll hear me speaking to earthing a lot. Now is the time.
Okay.
I mean,
well, I earthed, and I'm cold, and I'm going back in now.
Good job. Okay.
I'm done.
Anybody else here? Anybody? Kristen, I see you're unmuted. No?
Yeah.
Did you experience anything or no?
Well, I think I really do think because I was out cold. I woke up and I was like, oh my God, I was just sleeping. I was like, okay. But I just kind of dropped into meditation, and I just think it was very purposeful that it happened at the time when you were calling in, Quan Li. So I thought that was really interesting. And I was gifted car keys, and they were glowing. And I think it's because what's been really coming up for me is just having to drive instead of going to the city for my new job, because I have a lot of fear around that. So I was like, okay, felt like it was I was given confidence to not be afraid to do that.
And knowing you're protected, they're giving you the car. Trust that it's coming from the universe, so you're protected in that car.
Yeah, so I kind of really want to hone in on that. Also, just not so much the meditation as well, but also what you were saying earlier about this being a time of release. I think I'm not shocked that I fell asleep, because I think even right before New Year's, my releasing was when there was a bunch of other releasing going on, I was tired. And then tonight I was really tired. So I feel it's just been a theme of I'm releasing via wanting to sleep.
Heaviness. It's heavy, dense energy. So that shows up. It could show up as tiredness. When we're light, we're feeling more energetic and joyful. So right now it's heaviness, so tiredness, you can definitely associate with that for sure. Absolutely. You got a little nap out of that.
Yeah, I felt great.
Good. Okay, anybody else before I start the ritual? Was everybody able to connect at least? Nobody's saying anything. Okay, good. I mean, you don't have to share what happened. It's totally fine. I just want to make sure that I got my shit across here, okay? I channeled all that, okay? That's a work. All right, but I'm glad that you girls enjoyed it. Okay, so we're gonna do the ritual now. We'll start that. I want you to have a piece of paper, and make sure it's one that you're okay with ripping. If you have a journal, make sure you're okay with ripping it out. If not, go get a different piece of paper, because now we're going to be releasing certain things. Okay, I'm going to get my paper ready. And then if you have your herbs, just have them ready now, or your spices, whatever you're using. Not, like I said, you don't necessarily need it. You can even just use a bowl of water. I don't care. But it's just the action of doing this. So whether you're grinding something or if you're going to be stirring, it's the action of release. We're going to be creating that intention that this is a release. So, Kristen, I know you're getting something. Let me know when you girls are ready before I start. I'm just going to speak to it a little bit. Let me see. Okay. So what we're going to do, we'll start with this. Well, if you're ready, you could start now. If not, you could do this in a minute. So what I want you to do is take 3 strips of paper. So I'm going to just cut mine, rip, whatever. And I want you to write down 3 things that you want to release for this year, or what you're feeling right now that you're not enjoying. I want you to write down 3 different things. It could be a sentence. It could be a word. Whatever you connect with right now. Pick 3 things. Okay. Did everybody write theirs down? Okay. Awesome. I see everyone. Britt, are you there? Is she gone? Oh, okay. Okay, so now our next step is I'm going to say a mantra. You're putting those papers to the side for right now. I'm going to say a mantra, and this is when you're going to grind or like stir, or try to grind as best as possible your spices or herbs, and like it's the action of the grinding, so it's not necessarily what happens to them. And I'm going to say a mantra, so just listen to what I'm saying and really integrate it into what you're doing as I'm saying it. You guys ready? Let me know when you're ready. I don't want to start yet until you guys are good. Okay. All right. Each movement opens me and aligns me with the calling of my soul. As I grind these and move these ingredients, I feel myself releasing and letting go. Releasing and letting go. Releasing and letting go. As I grind these ingredients, I feel myself releasing and letting go. Releasing and letting go. Releasing and letting go. Okay. And what you should, I hope you guys have water next to you, because like I said, a bowl of water or a jar. But what you're gonna do now is put the pieces of paper in that that bowl or grind or the mortar. Sorry, what is this called? You're gonna put. You could. I'm gonna strip mine up, but you're gonna put them in there because you're gonna mix them together with that. And put a little bit of water so it kind of like mixes it. I'm gonna put this somewhere. And as I do this, I'm gonna say another mantra. I actually like this one. I've never done one like this, so I like it. different. Okay. I'm going to add a little bit of water after I ripped all this up. And then I'm going to start grinding it again. Okay. You guys are all ready. All right. I released the past and all that was. I release the fog, the confusion, the clutter. I release all so I can focus on what truly matters. I let go of these things so I can welcome the new, honor them for all that they have served, and trusting the timing that the universe serves. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, that actually grinded pretty good. That's cool. And if you girls aren't doing it right now, this is recorded if you want to do it for yourselves and you're like, I like this and I didn't get to do it. So, no worries if you're not doing it. You're connecting with this energy too. So try to think of the things that you want. Are you guys writing them down at least, Jewel and Eilish, or no? You're writing them down? Are you writing down what you want to? Okay, cool. Okay, so now I'm taking my jar now. If you have a bowl, you can keep it in the bowl or put it in a jar, whatever you want to do. I'm putting mine in the jar, and this is where you're going to add your salt. Oh my God, that's stuck. I really grinded that. Okay. You're going to add your salt if you have it. Okay. And then either you're going to if you have a jar, you could shake it. If you have a bowl, you could stir it, whatever works for you. And as you shake or stir this, I want you to close your eyes and visualize yourself releasing and letting go of all that weighs you down and blocks you from connecting with your highest path. I want you to just visualize that being let go now and opening you up to all your opportunities and your highest path and your highest self. Let it go. I'm gonna start singing Frozen right now. Let it go. I can't sing for shit though, so it's not gonna sound good. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now you're not gonna throw this out. Whenever you're done, you can finish when you're done, you can keep going. I want you to put this in the moonlight if you can, in a windowsill or even outside. And you're gonna put, if you have a crystal, I'm putting a crystal on top of the jar that I've had with me tonight. I think I'm gonna use, I have a couple here. I'm putting it on top, I'm gonna put it in the moonlight. And then tomorrow morning, try to remember this. If you wait till tomorrow, it's fine, like later on. Try to either, you could dump this in, I don't know where you wanna dump it. I'm gonna dump mine outside, but I mean, you can even dump it in the sink and then throw out the stuff that's in there. However it works for you. I'm gonna put it outside. This is compostable, so it can go outside. And then we're releasing it and putting it back into the earth and saying thank you for all these things we no longer need. And now I'm gonna pull cards. How was that? Good? Good, girls? I liked that a lot, actually. That was cool. I felt like more like a witch, or I don't know, witch. I don't like that word. I feel more like I'm totally shamanic, like that energy. Like
You're a medicine woman.
Yes, there you go, Kristen. That's it. Perfect. Okay. What?
I got energy now.
Totally. Medicine woman, mother, the mother energy too. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to pull cards. I'm going to pull a card for the group. So I'm doing the Kuan Yin cards. I've never brought this deck to the group, but she's the mother of compassion, and I felt like I really wanted to bring her. I used her in our group earlier today too, which I will announce those cards probably tomorrow morning. So let's do a group card first, and then I'm going to do individual cards. Okay. So for the group, cool. We got Weave the Golden Future. So that's card 44. Double numbers are always good. Oh, and that's interesting. This is year 4. 2020 is year 4. So we just got the card 44 too. And I was saying this is a group card for us for the year. So that's cool. Okay, 44, which is also the last card of the deck, which I find interesting. Okay, something good is coming your way. This is for all of us. Kuan Yin urges you to weave your future into the present moment, to call in and draw to you the opportunities, teachings, circumstances, and synchronicities waiting for you that will enable your soul to live in its divine destiny with greater abundance, bliss, and creative fulfillment. So we call it in. We stay here. This is how we do it. We stay here in the now. We anchor ourselves. We ground ourselves. And we call in. We bring the future to us instead of chasing the future, instead of being the one to like go after it. This is coming here now. Okay, so I mean, this is pretty long, but so do you know how much the divine wishes to support and assist you in living your heart's truth this lifetime? Kuan Yin, with grace and compassion, wishes to help you ascend to the next level of your life expression so that your soul light may shine more brightly on the planet and help you and the other beings to live with more heart and less fear. This is perfect. You can choose to live a life infused with golden energy of peace, prosperity, joy, and creativity. A future so golden is being woven into your present moment now, like a tapestry, with the choices and actions that make in this moment, that you make in this moment. You call into being the divine golden tapestry of future bliss. Kuan Yin is aware that there are opportunities and assistance waiting for you in your future embodiment. She wishes to assist you in drawing those future gifts in the present moment where they are most use of you. This oracle indicates that there's something special waiting for you, and if you wish to do so, you can receive healing and elevate your vibration so that you're able to receive it more readily. So that's what's happening right now. We're going through a healing, so we're able to elevate our vibration. If you've been holding a secret wish in your heart, perhaps to publish a book, to be a healer, or to teach or write or sing, to attract a new soulmate partnership, or to spiritually awaken at a deeper level, take a moment to feel what it would be like for that heartfelt wish to manifest right now. Can you imagine the joy of it? Can you allow for the joy to be a normal, ordinary occurrence, that it could be a part of your life right now? So instead of waiting for it to happen, feel as if it's happening now and what that feels like, and bring that into your reality right now. This is how you begin to weave the manifestation in this moment. Be bold, dream big, limitless, and imagine what it would feel like to live your dreams. Cultivate those feelings. Whether you see the manifestation in the physical form or not, it doesn't matter. Just cultivate the feelings of it. Sitting with joy in your heart, whether it relates to something specific or not, is magnetic to the good that the universe wishes to deliver to you. It's like switching your inner light on high voltage so the special opportunities perfect for you can find their way to you more swiftly. If your great good comes in an unexpected form but still feels wonderful, accept it. Your future golden will come into your life in the most beautiful ways, and usually, if it's not exactly as we imagined it, it is even more perfect for us. That's for all of us right now, okay, which is awesome. I think we're all like, okay, this heaviness goes so I can just really live that out. That's coming to us. We just have to feel more joy. Set the intention to feel more joy. Allow yourself to be like, okay, I'm going to feel what joy feels like, so you can get consistent with that and stay at that frequency more often. And just know there's a purpose when you feel into emotions. It's not like you're off your frequency, but yes. Brittany, good night. You can go to bed. I'll text you your card. Okay, good night. Okay, so yes, if there's any questions around that, just let me know. Okay, this is how I'm going to pull cards. Jewel, I'm going to start with you, and then I'm going to go me, Kristen. This is how my screen is. And then Eilish, Britt, Corinne, Salma, and then Susan. Okay, so Jewel. You got the Tau card. These are really pretty feminine cards. So that's card number 38. And if you connect with any of these cards, it's not surprising because we're all connecting our energy. So this may be a strong sign for you too. So the Tao is always flowing, always nourishing life into creation, always presenting steps and solutions, and always reminding us that we are perfection in this moment. You are being guided to relax and allow life to flow. Beloved, you are being invited into a more advanced spiritual classroom of the soul. Sometimes we think that more advanced means more effort, and yet in spiritual matters, as we mature, we become more able to stop attempting to control and direct from our more limited perspective, and instead become open to receiving and being directed by higher forces, which include our own divine essence at one with the source of all. This does not mean that we become a loose leaf blown about to the fates of the winds. It means rather that we become like bamboo, strong within ourselves and able to move in this direction or that without losing our power. In fact, our flexibility can become part of what makes us a powerful instrument of divine creativity and healing. There are times when the Tao, the mystery of the source endlessly unfolding, calls us strongly to be flexible and to stop fighting against the flow and instead let it move us. It is the difference between trying to swim all the way to shore, not even know if we are heading in the right direction, but just thinking we could be on the one hand, and then allowing a cosmic wave to lift us and carry us. Oh, Brittany is falling asleep too. I'm putting you all to sleep. Sorry. Carry us and deposit us on the shoreline, quickly and with grace. The challenge is not to try and force life to unfold according to our whims, but to grow in trust, wisdom, self-love, and self-worth so that we become capable of surrender. The way is effortless, yet the journey is being able to surrender into the way not always so effortless. We can make our molehills into mountains unintentionally, and so you are being asked to let go now, to relax and allow life to do what it does, which is flow. Life, the Tao, is more powerful than any apparent obstacle. So this is about allowing your life to flow and then allowing natural solutions to appear and just allow it to come to you, basically. Okay, so releasing control, gaining more wisdom. I think this is a good card for you for this year, for sure. Relaxing into it, allowing everything to just fall into place. Okay. Is anybody else falling asleep? Does anybody need me to pull them a card before I do anybody else? Are you guys good? Everyone looks okay. If you need to, just let me know. Okay, this is mine. 10 Sisters of Light. How many people are on tonight? There might have been 10. That would be crazy if there's 10. I would die. I'm not sure. I'm going to go back. But this is card 33. Remember I said double numbers. Okay. 10 Sisters of Light. You are an advanced soul and have lived many incarnations, shown your light through many different faces. Your soul has learned many skills in past lives, developed abilities and talents. This lifetime is a culminating lifetime in a sense that your soul is drawing together potencies developed over many lifetimes into unified expression. It is like drawing on the power of 10 sisters or more into a current lifetime. Oh, that's cool. Be prepared to grow and shine, beloved. The higher self likes to integrate the wisdom it has gleaned over many experiences and lifetimes so that nothing is lost and all is enhanced. You are in the process of a spiritual weaving and integration at a soul level now. This means that skills and abilities that you have hardly recognized consciously will become more obvious to you. You may find that you know things from different traditions that you have no recollection of ever learning. You may feel strangely drawn to start studying different healing arts or martial arts, for example, only to find that is somehow familiar to your heart. Be patient, open, and trusting of this journey. It is an intense time of spiritual growth, as the integration there is also shedding of old issues or pain that no longer serves you. It is good to let this go. You are being asked to encourage the activation of past life abilities in your current lifetime by letting go of past pain and issues, even if you're not conscious fully of what they are. Through releasing pain with the breath out of the heart chakra and anywhere else in the body or energy field, you intuitively feel to do so. From the space created, the soul light will shine, and the light of incarnation past, including talents and abilities developed therein, shall shine through you now. This oracle is also guidance that in your life at present there is a past life pattern or contract strongly operating. Oh boy. This is neither good nor bad. It is helping you to grow either in a supportive way or in a way that is challenging you to become stronger. This past life contract may arise in the form of a teacher, relationship, or teaching. It may resolve itself by receiving the teaching or letting go of a relationship or accepting a new relationship into your life, or even letting go of a philosophy or teaching so that you may expand your awareness with a different teaching that helps you access the wisdom you need for growth at this particular phase of your journey. This may be very different to what you needed some years or even months ago, and that is fine. It is up to you to trust your heart and discern what feels true to you. Interesting. This is the integration of healing of a past life pattern into a new expression too. Very interesting. Okay. That makes sense though, for sure. Okay, Kristen. This card's for you. We got the bamboo moon. That's card number 1. So we got the first card and the last card of the deck. I feel like that's huge. Okay. Did you know that there are no mistakes in the universe, and all events, circumstances, relationships, and situations are unfolding in perfection with the timing and intelligence of the divine plan? Any apparent delay is in your favor. If something is happening for you right now, then that is perfect too. Divine timing is perfection. It is safe to trust this now. That's cool. You might be wondering if anything is ever going to come together for you, or if it seems to be happening quickly now, if you are even ready for it. The answer is yes. You are ready. I know you were having like trouble around this too, right? A little bit.
Yeah.
So this is all night. Divine timing is always at play, whether we are letting go or trying to force something. An intelligent power that is vaster than our comparatively limited vision is always in flow, and we are part of that. We can find so much peace and joy when we realize this and learn to trust and relax into the unfolding of our divine destiny. Chinese bamboo helps us learn this wisdom of divine timing. For about 5 years of its early life, not much appears to be going on as the small roots attempt to grow themselves. Yet when they are ready, those roots are exceptionally strong and the plant suddenly grows like wildfire. This is so interesting because also this year is about growth and transformation for you too.
Do you want to also know, oddly enough, that I've been at my current job for almost 5 years and now I'm leaving.
Oh, that's weird.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah, that is funny. I love that. There's much more going on in preparation for powerful growth than what appeared to be at the humble beginnings of the bamboo plant. So it can be with divine timing. There are periods when not much appears to be going on at all, and we can begin to expect that this will always be the case. Yet this inner preparation time allows for swift development and growth when we are ready. When the time for patient and thorough preparation is over, our growth can happen very quickly, and we might even be concerned that it is all too fast and we cannot keep up with it. This is why it's important for grounding too. So that energy of all the planets moving forward could make you feel like that. So make sure you're grounding yourself.
Well, what's also funny about that is, like, with the patients, that's also with the fact that Matt and I chose an apartment, but he's moving in February and I'm not moving until May.
Oh, really?
And it's like the preparation for that. And
Yeah.
And I'll be like, whoa.
Yeah, right. Exactly. All of a sudden it's going to feel like. Okay, so it says, but of course we shall keep up with it because the inner preparation has allowed us to develop a good foundation of spiritual strength. just like the cycles of the moon that shift from hidden light to full splendor of solar reflection, only to shift again. Your unfoldment is just a matter of timing. You're being encouraged to trust in divine timing and know that all is well in your world. Rejoice. Your dreams and divine destiny are manifesting right now, whether it is obvious or not, and all will be continue to unfold according to your highest good. Be at peace, beloved. You are not forgotten, nor are your gifts being over or underestimated. All is well in the divine plan, unfolding of which you are a part.
That was beautiful.
I like that card for you. Totally. For sure. Okay, Eilish. Half my deck just fell. Okay, it says drink from the emerald fountain. Usually I say when a card falls, you get it, but that's like 50 cards. So this is your card. So this is what it looks like. So this is card number 7. The divine feminine is encouraging of the awakening empowerment of all living beings. When a sincere seeker is trying to find the way through, there is much help sent. It makes sense to be open to receive it. Indeed, to step forward and drink from the emerald fountain, which is the unconditionally loving heart chakra of Kuan Yin. Allow yourself to be nourished by the power and the love of the Divine Mother flowing to you now. There is nothing to be gained in making life more difficult than it needs to be, other than unnecessary stress or perhaps the learning that it is not as much fun this way. At this time, you're going through a time of important spiritual growth. Your higher self has set a spiritual schedule and is planning on being at a certain destination in time and space to set events in motion, to benefit from synchronicities, and to be able to live out its divine purpose in the physical world too. The soul is very resourceful and is calling for divine help in getting to its destination on time. When you allow yourself to be helped, great reserves of support become available to you. Your soul is strengthened and nourished by the loving heart of the Divine Mother. As it is filled with love from the emerald fountain, it can flow through you and you feel happier, more balanced, content, and peaceful. The more you allow yourself to be assisted, the more you will feel detached and trusting. You will find fewer problems actually arise for you, and when they do, you might be surprised just how swiftly they are resolved, sometimes with only a small amount of effort on your part. This is the benefit of allowing the divine forces greater than us individually to nourish and support us. We allow the loving power much greater than our individual consciousness to do the heavy lifting, and our soul path unfolds more joyfully and more quickly. It is doing without doing. You are at a point in your path where you need support to rise up and break through. You're invited to drink from the emerald fountain, to accept the love pouring endlessly from the heart chakra of the Divine Mother, as it would greatly benefit you, even in ways that is not yet part of your conscious awareness. May your spiritual thirst be sated, and may you be supported and assisted by the Mother Divine. Do you feel like you try to do a lot on your own?
Yes.
Okay.
Very
So
much so.
I used to be like that too, and I realized, like, now how I see it is every person that comes on my path, because I would feel bad. Like, I don't want to, like, you feel bad. Like, I could do this. I know I can do this, right? That kind of thing. But what happens is when you start to accept help from the people around you that are offering it to you, you're actually opening yourself up to the abundance that the universe is bringing to you. So the universe is that is the universe, is the people around you. So when you start to relax into that, then you start to open yourself to opportunities, because the opportunities come through other people. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah.
So just, I guess, have an awareness around that when it happens, and just keep opening yourself up.
Okay.
So, like, even like me, like, if you need to reach out to me, like, feel free, not a burden at all. Because I know some people will say that I feel bad reaching out. So just letting you know,
Okay.
like, if you need that, like, that's what I'm here for, to support you in that way. Yeah, and just keep opening yourself up. I like that card because I feel like sometimes we're hard on ourselves and feel like we need to, like, I got this. Yeah, of course you got it, but you don't need to just have it.
Right. Right.
collaboration is what we're moving into as well. That's a huge thing. So I feel like that Capricorn energy has that competitiveness to them, and Cancer is more that feminine collaboration. So we're moving towards that. So that's working with others. So our power is stronger together. So
Okay.
keep that in mind too.
Very cool. Thank you.
Very cool. Anything else you want to say? You're good.
No, I think I'm good. I'm actually going to go save my 10-month-old. So she
Oh,
woke up.
have a good night. Was this good
I'm
for you?
sorry.
I said, was this
Yeah,
good for you? Did you enjoy it? Okay,
very
good.
much so.
Awesome. All right.
But thank you.
All right. Good night. You're welcome. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, Corinne, this one's for you. Oh, I just put.
Jacqueline, I just want to say good night.
Okay, you're going to sleep. Okay, good night. Love you.
Thank you so much for everything.
Of course. I'll talk to
Bye,
you.
everyone.
Good night. Thank you, ladies, for being patient. I know it's a long night. Okay. Corinne, you got the gates of heaven. That's card number 12. I was talking about heaven. Heaven's been coming up a lot recently for me. Okay. All beings have an ultimate spiritual destiny of happiness and freedom. Beloved Kuan Yin shines tireless compassion upon all life to this end. Yet sometimes attachments, lower vibrational beings, entities, and elementals become frightened of divine love and believe they will do better to hide in human energy fields instead. This blocks progress towards liberation, where human beings and lower vibrational beings can pass through the gates of heaven into peace, bliss, and homecoming to the spiritual source of all life. Sometimes we need to help beings find their way to the light. They can get attached to earthly energies, people, places, or things. Like trying to enter a forbidden city, they attempt to reside where they should not. Within the light of the human energy field, rather than progressing spiritually on their own journey through the gates of heaven into a higher consciousness of bliss. Sometimes this happens because although the journey can occur to the consciousness of the lower vibrational being, it doesn't seem possible. Wow. You may consciously sense attachments or spiritual presence that is not of highest vibration and needs to be released from your energy field. Or you may just feel angry, tired, depleted, or not yourself sometimes. This may be because of old energies that you need to release that do not belong to you, or even from energetic fluences that are not a natural part of your energy field and can be released for the greater good of all involved. The healing process below will help you even if you're unaware of the intricacies behind why you're feeling the way you do. You may have just done a clearing, in which this oracle is confirmation that it is working. So everything we just did was basically validation, what we just did. Or if you have recently lost a beloved, this is confirmation that they are passing through and are at peace, but could benefit also from your loving prayers to help them on their way. This oracle may also indicate a psychic skill that you have in helping non-physical beings find their way into a more peaceful consciousness. Okay, this is what I was sensing. Do you connect with that part? Okay, because I was sensing, I'm going to unmute you. I was sensing that you're able to, that I thought that's where I was going at first, was that you're aware of this and you can send those beings to the light. Do you feel like you have that skill or like that awareness?
I've always had an idea that I had that capability.
Okay.
But lately too, I've been trying to make a more conscious effort to just release negativity. That's actually one thing that I wrote down, release negativity, release self-doubt, release procrastination. Like I'm ready to, whatever I'm supposed to do, I'm ready to head on.
Cool. Okay. So this is validating that for you for sure.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, let me finish reading. If you feel this may be the case, you would perhaps benefit from seeking out training from skilled practitioners who approach this task with love and kindness in their hearts. So I have experience with like sending energy to the light through like my Reiki sessions. So like, for example, if I've done that a few times. I've had to tell energy to leave and go to the light. So if you ever get like, if that comes up for you and you just need support around that, just let me know. But the saying, this oracle is also a message that there's a benefit in calling back to yourself all parts of you, that leaving any part of you attached to another person's energy field out of fear, whether or not they gave you permission or encouragement to do so, is not going to help you grow anymore. The time has come to own your power and no longer seek to enter the forbidden city of another's energy field, and instead seek to pass through the gates of heaven and dwell in the palace of light within your own heart. Oh.
Very cool.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. We're definitely going to be talking more about Reiki because that's something that I want to start integrating into my massage practices. Yeah.
All right. Awesome. Yeah, we could do, we could do either one-on-one for me and you, like class or something, or I could do, whatever you want to do, group or one.
Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect. Yes.
Okay. I'm glad you connected with that card. Great. I'm so happy you're on tonight. When I saw you, when you
Thank you.
This is so fun. I'm sorry that you couldn't like fully focus, but
oh, that's okay. That's completely on my end.
Yeah, no, it's fine. And I recorded this too, so if you want to go back at all, feel free. I'll be putting it up and I'll send it to you. So
perfect. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Okay, Susan, I'm giving you a card. Thank you, Salma, for being patient. Both of you. Okay, you got Sweeping Sister Willow, and that's card number 31. Okay. Sweeping Sister Willow gently brings you healing for forgiveness and release of old pain now. Let her branches gracefully sweep any sadness and pain from your heart and soul. Your time for greater inner freedom is dawning, and the cleansing sadness and healing of forgiveness is the pathway to the greater freedom now. You deserve this freedom, and you are swiftly becoming ready to gift it to yourself with the help of Kuan Yin. Forgiveness is a way to raise your vibration by shedding old energies that drain you and prevent you from having all your power available to you now. It is a chance to free yourself from suffering and empower yourself. Sweeping Sister Willow guides you to forgive others and yourself abundantly and freely now. You may be very aware of your own need for forgiveness, or this may come as a surprise to you, in which case be open to hearing the truth of who or what needs to be forgiven and released from Willow Mother, from deep within your own heart. It may be a small incident from when you were a child, or a significant experience that you've just put to one side in an effort to carry on with your life. This approach has been admirable, and yet there is always a time to confront, forgive, and move on, not just in mind, but genuinely in the body. This oracle indicates that you are in the process of forgiving others, and that you also need to remember to forgive yourself for being human and needing to learn and grow just like everyone else. You do not have to be perfect, and sometimes it is in forgiving ourselves that we become most able to forgive others too. We suffer less from harsh judgments, which we do not feel good for our heart and drain our soul forces. Instead, we experience more kindness, sweet nurturing for Sweeping Sister Willow, Kuan Yin, in her form of forgiveness and healing, and enjoy more peace of mind. Forgiveness is a powerful spiritual practice that helps you disconnect your energy circuits from people, places, situations, and memories that can drain your power from the present moment, and slow down your spiritual growth and the physical manifestation of your heart's desire and soul purpose. This is also part of the cord cutting, like you're cutting an energy cord by forgiving. At present, you are growing spiritually, and you need your power in the present moment to fuel your process. Like surfing a wave, you're about to be lifted. So forgive with sincerity and wisdom, and know that this doesn't mean you are permitting future abuse. It means that you are ready to have your power in the present moment. You have compassion and allow the universe to direct the learning of every being on this planet. You let go of thoughts of revenge, and you free yourself from the past. Hold on, you're muted.
I got it. That totally connects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking,
I liked how it said too, like she, something about focusing on my heart, when in my meditation, she was touching it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's great.
Yeah. So that was kind of cool.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
She was just validating she was helping you there with that forgiveness.
Right.
That's awesome. Yeah, and this one, I could see it being big for you too. Just, with all the things that you've been working on, like it makes sense.
Right. Makes total sense. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Cool.
Good. Now you're going to be reflecting over this forgiveness.
I know.
The way I do it is I go through my life from like the beginning to the end and just see myself forgiving everything that I've experienced. That works for me. So you're not leaving anything out. It's not just what's on the forefront of your mind. It's like things that are also in your subconscious that you don't even realize.
Right. And that's kind of what I've been working on too, is going back and going to those places back when I was little, and trying to look at them differently. So
yep, see a different perspective.
Forgiving, yep.
So forgiving helps with that for sure. Awesome.
Right.
I'm happy this is
cool beans.
Thank you.
Thank you, honey. I'm going to bed. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, good night.
I'll see you Monday. Bye.
All right, sounds good. Bye. All right, Selma. Thank you for sitting there waiting. You're so patient. Okay. Oh, you got Enter the Jade Temple. I like this card because it's my daughter's name. 11. See, double numbers. That's awesome. Okay. Kuan Yin in her temple of peaceful jade causes all conflict to elevate to a higher peaceful resolution. A resolution and healing of any situation that is concerning you is already underway. In fact, you are being asked to begin to feel the relief of that resolution now, so you can be more readily to receive the divine solution and blessing of peace from beloved Kuan Yin when it arrives. There are moments on the path where conflict arises and struggles emerge. These conflicts may be within us or appear to be an external relationship or situation. This can be a part of the experience of life on the physical plane that actually helps us raise our vibration to find unity and yet still honor our individuality. There's a spiritual light within, a light of peace that can be brought to bear any situation or struggle, an energy of peace that can transform even the deepest conflict through blessings of the divine goddess, priestess of the Jade Temple, Kuan Yin. Peace does not mean avoiding conflict or pretending that struggle doesn't exist. Peace is the light that flows when we are able to step above the illusions of separation, competition, and conflict, to seek out the consciousness where we are all in fact all one in divine love, and we are all serving the path of light in our own unique ways together. The energy of such a high level of genuine consciousness is transformative. It allows us to surrender judgment and to release any need to prove ourselves or our worth to another. Instead, we can just live our lives and allow others to do the same with more peace in our hearts. Conflict becomes an opportunity to grow more in inner peace and loving acceptance of all paths, to learn detachment and to trust. It takes a mature soul to call in peace because it is not a way to avoid conflict. It is a way to use conflict as a spiritual tool through which to grow and become bigger than the conflict, to make allowance for each being to choose their own way to grow, and to call forth the spiritual genius of the divine that is able to provide solutions that can bring peace to all. The divine goddess asks you now and says that your resolution is assured. Have faith, be prepared to surrender your viewpoint and receive a new one that will serve you and bring you to peace at a higher level of reality. It is no longer about being right or wrong. It is now about stepping into peace and resolution. More joy and more delight. You are so capable of this, and you will enjoy the wonder of the healing process as you surrender into the Jade Temple, the place of peace over which Kuan Yin presides as priestess and guide. She bestows healing blessing on your life situation now. This oracle is confirmation that if you've been struggling, a time of respite and peace is on its way to you now. Do you connect with that one? Good. Awesome.
Yeah, I do connect to it. Well, actually, earlier when I was walking home, I do, well, while that I've been doing this crazy thing, I would have so many things in my mind that I would start actually speaking to myself out loud. Since everybody's wearing the earpods, so I'm just like, okay, they're gonna think that I'm talking to someone. That's
You're
fine.
out on the while you're walking. That's so funny. So okay, so you feel like you're ready. There's something you need to let go, like just to
Yeah,
have
I was
go.
earlier. I forgave someone, and it was like I forgive you, but
Yeah.
it's like I was having a conversation with him. I was having the conversation with him out loud.
Oh, okay. And this was recently. This was today.
Mhm. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So okay.
Right home.
So this is something that still like needs to that's about to occur, kind of thing. Like there needs to be a conversation around it.
Uh, maybe, but I was like something that I like that kept on turning in my mind. Like it has something to do with my twin flame,
Okay.
and things have been happening lately. It's like people that before were trying to separate us are now they're trying to like make him realize and see that he lost me. And he just was like, oh, I love her, but she doesn't understand me. Well,
Okay.
like he's the one who is not awakened yet. So like earlier was just like thinking about everything and then started talking.
Okay, me and you need to have a conversation because I can help you with this.
Okay.
Absolutely. Kristen can see like how far I've come. So I'm telling you right now, this is something that I'm totally experienced in and I could help you see like different perspectives and how to handle it or speak differently.
Is your husband your twin flame?
Yes.
So, you know.
Oh yeah. Trust me, I know. And I know how intense it can get and I understand how difficult it could be to like really work through it and be like, okay, I feel misunderstood. I feel like I can't get across. It's like a yeah, I totally get
Yeah,
it. And it brings up upheaval on both ends. It's bringing up
yeah,
upheaval for both
yeah,
of you.
yeah,
So
that
you
that is intense.
yep. Yeah. So I could definitely, we'll talk about that and get more into it so I can, because it's a lot. I get it. And when you don't have guidance around it, it's like, it's hard because then you play the same thing over and you're like, I can't figure this out. It's the same loop I'm doing and I need to break through the next level.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, I get it.
Like there's so many things like where were happening and they were stopping our reunion. Well, anyway, when we talk, then I will tell you more about
I
it.
just want to add to that though, just because like I've had my own experience, like twin flame experience, and like for what it's worth, I will just say like there's it's what's always helped me is taking that wider perspective of what twin flames mean in the context of many lifetimes that we live. Because what I've essentially come to terms with and like what the universe has made very clear is that the flame that presented itself to me in this lifetime is very much not like the partner I'm supposed to have in this lifetime. Like I'm able to identify like who that person is, but the universe has also like been like there's lessons that you were meant to learn from this, but this might not necessarily be what you need in order to fulfill your own soul's contract in the lifetime that we're currently having now. So that's not like any advice. That's not anything like any direction or anything to act on, but just a piece of perspective that like I've experienced.
Experienced. Yeah,
So
correct. And
just keep in mind.
yep. And then also remembering there's conscious choice. So you don't always have to go one way necessarily. There's conscious choice there to feel what feels right for you right now too. So we can both like Kristen has her perspective. I have a perspective of working through it, which is also a conscious choice if that's what you want. Or like Kristen said, if it is better for you to move in a different direction that may be better for your heart and
Okay.
soul right now.
And it'll be clear because like my twin flame is married and just had a baby on December 31st with his wife. Like that's
Yeah.
pretty cut and dry. There's a whole new baby soul in there. Like don't need to get mixed up into that. I'm in a very happy relationship. Like it's not like that's like a clear line when you know.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. And the universe, like that's in a similar way of the universe taking that out of your life. So like it'll be very clear. Like you don't need to like it's not going to be so confusing where like you don't know what to do. But if like if they're still in your life too, and it's still an opening, you'll know. Like nothing else will be happening. Like Kristen said, like there won't be like a marriage happening. There won't be another relationship happening. There won't be a baby or something like that. It'll just be between the two of you.
Well, here's the thing. It's like I've been trying so many times to walk away, to move on, and every time, like it's not me making up things, but every time it's like someone is dragging me from my shirt and bringing me back to him. Every time I try to walk away from him, and well, actually, he was the one who caused my spiritual awakening last year because I heard he was going to get married. So it was like a big shock for me. That's how I awakened, and he just ended up realizing that she was just his karmic. And as I told you earlier, like so many other things were a problem between our reunion, me and him. It's like it was a push and pull energy. It's like whenever we're very close to get reunited, something would come and like would send us away. And
would it be
then
would it be another person no?
Remember the reason why I first started talking to you? Remember?
Yes.
It was that.
Okay.
And like I just got the news yesterday, the good news that
that's all cleared up.
Yeah, and it was the reason that like was pushing everything.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, I've been having a lot of visions, and like, and I've been seeing a lot of confirmations, but for some reason, like everything, I was feeling that everything was blocked. Not only him, but everything in my life was blocked.
Yeah, right. And
It's
now
like,
you're feeling.
Well, I just got the news yesterday, so I'm still waiting.
Yeah, I'm curious how that's going to shift. But yes, and if it's like the two of you are trying and it's just like for some reason, like you're just like, but we just don't understand each other, like you said, and that's what it is, I can definitely help you through that for sure. Absolutely.
Well, for now, everything that I've been, all the messages that I've been getting is like, I have to wait and wait for him to come towards me, because I was told that I'm gonna be his teacher because he's not awakened at all.
Yep.
And now he is in like a very bad situation because his mom is like, she's dying, she has cancer. So he's sad, he's very sad. I can feel it. And he keeps on denying that. He keeps on just like, he's just running away from it. He gets drunk. So he's like,
oh, that sounds like my life.
Yeah.
His mom died from brain cancer 3 years ago.
Oh my God. She had brain cancer too. And oh my God.
So Selma, the drinking happened this year and I had to work through that. I'm trying to be quiet.
Yeah. And he's running away from me.
Yep.
I heard that he's talking to someone. Like she's on the phone with him 24/7. She, like, for her, he's the perfect guy. I'm like, you don't know where you're getting yourself into.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure. Well, definitely conscious choice for you. You need to be in a place where it's okay either way. It can't just be like, I'm full force this way, because you have to stay balanced,
Yeah.
and just continue that way. And I can give you perspectives and help on how I handled it and how I got through it, and see if that works for you. If not, you'll find something better. There's still that opportunity too. Like Kristen's saying over there. Yeah. There's always the opportunity to take the easier path.
Mm-hmm.
Because that is a hard path for sure. So yeah, we'll talk about this. Totally. All right. Well, thank you for coming on. It was good seeing you again. I hope you enjoyed it too, and you connected. Did you connect? Okay, good.
Actually, the meditation, I slept because I'm very tired. Usually when the full moon, the empaths that get very tired and like takes all my energy. So
it's all coming up and out, and your body needs rest as it happens.
Yeah.
That heaviness. Yeah, that's what it is. That's okay. You're still getting the benefits, so it's fine. You're here. You showed up. You're in the circle.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay. Well,
Well,
thank
you guys, thank you so much.
you. Of course. And I'll talk to you soon.
All right.
Good night, girl.
Good night.
Good night. Okay. I don't know how I'm going to do this. Kristen, wait, hold on. I got to stop recording.